I have some exciting news. I finally get to go do kitchen in like a month and a half, maybe 2 months. I'm very excited. So they're going to move my manager over to the other store, and she's going to be managing that store. And then once she gets her bearings, she's going to bring me with her and to be kitchen manager. And here's the thing, figured it out. The reason why they haven't brought me over there yet and they kept like putting it off is because nobody knows how to train kitchen. Everybody who used to do kitchen has gone, and there is no training manual. The owner doesn't even know what all food they make there. So me and my manager are going to go over there and figure it out. I'm going to make a training manual. I'm going to come up with a meal plan. And it's going to be way, way more work than I initially expected. But I'm excited because it's going to be like a challenge. And I'm going to feel like I'm actually doing something, contributing something, in like something that will last long after I'm gone. So they'll be able to carry it on. But the crazy thing is nobody even knows how to use the kitchen equipment. So I'm going to have to figure that out by myself. I'll figure it out. I've worked in several different kitchens before, but not in like a regular restaurant. I've done fryers, I've done pizza oven, I don't know exactly what they use there because I've never been back in the kitchen. I don't even know what they sold. I know, other than we know they do burritos, they do breakfast burritos, and I think lunch burritos, and they do like fried chicken, and and the sandwiches. The sandwiches get distributed to all the stores. And those are the only things we know for sure. So then we're going to also have to figure out portions. We're going to have to figure out cook times, hold times. So I'm going to have to get out my food safety handbook and actually study it again and be like, all right, so once we make the burrito, it can sit on the warmer for this long. I want to say an hour, but I'm not actually sure on that. I know 4 hours is like for any meat being out and not in a cooler, but I'm gonna have to brush up on all that. But I'm stoked. I'm stoked, and I hope maybe I can get creative. Maybe I can come up with something that wasn't sold before, and they're like, "Ooh, everybody loves this. Keep doing it." I'm assuming there's gonna be eggs. I don't know how much eggs cost now. I haven't actually bought eggs in a long time because they've been so expensive. So I've just been like, I don't eat them that often anyway, so I kind of just phased them out of my life. But I think that they do breakfast burritos with like eggs and bacon and stuff. So I'm gonna figure all that out. I'm gonna make a manual. And I think I should ask for more money because originally they were offering 18 for someone who's gonna be trained. But if I'm training myself and I have to figure everything out from scratch, I feel like I should get at least 19. And I think I'm gonna ask for that. I don't want to sound too greedy and I don't want to put them off by me asking for more money, but I do think the amount of work they're expecting deserves more money. So if I can get 19 an hour, that'd be awesome. That'd be so chill. And I could just do that for a couple of years and be chill with that, honestly. I'm so beyond tired of dealing with people's bullshit. I just want to be in the kitchen making food. Tonight has been Sheisty City. It's like ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There's so many people who are like borderline problems. There's a couple people that I recognized as being problematic individuals. And there's this one guy who's been hanging around outside the gas station for like hours and hours. And I recognize him. He's just a homeless guy with mental issues and a drug problem. Nothing new for the area, but I did have to ask him to leave because he came in the store and like every time he comes in, he makes a mess of everything because he's stumbling around and he's like fishing in all of his giant pockets. And as he pulls out whatever he's looking for, trash falls out and he just leaves it there on the ground. And so then I have to go and clean that up. And when he gets soda from the soda machine, he always spills it on the floor. When he gets coffee, he spills it. It's just like always a mess. And he was out there talking to himself for hours and hours since like 8 o'clock, 7 actually, because my coworker said he was there around the time that he got here, and my coworker gets here around 7, so he was out there for a good long time. And I asked him to leave. He went to the corner just off the property, which is like, I can't say anything if it's off the property. All right, whatever. But then I closed, the store is locked, I'm trying to mop, and he starts banging on the window. And I thought if I just ignore whoever is banging, they'll go away. But he did not go away, and he banged on that window for like 5 minutes straight, or even longer. And he was pounding really hard, hard enough that our hiring sign that was propped up on the top fell down. And I finally went to the window. I was like, dude, you gotta go. We're closed. You can't come in. And he tries to argue with me. He's like, I need to come in. I need cigarettes or whatever. And I'm like, no, we're closed. Go away. And then he kept trying to argue. And so at that point, I'm like, if you don't leave right now, I'm going to call the police. And he goes, yeah, call the police. Great. Thank you. So I did. And the police came. It was a little bit overkill. They sent 3 cars, and I'm like, you guys, just one person would have been enough. Like, but they came and they talked to him for a little bit, and I'm still like, at this point, I'm also really pissed off because now I'm late on all of my cleaning stuff, and I'm probably gonna be a little bit later opening. I'm not opening at 4, for sure. But then, so I had to wait to mop around the door because I knew the cops wouldn't want to talk to me. So I did. And like, I opened it and I talked to them for a minute. And the cop, he's so young. I swear he's like 21. But he's like, oh, we know this guy. He's a local. He's a regular. We see him all the time. He's pretty harmless. He just has some mental problems and a drug issue. And like, he's probably on drugs, but we just sent him on his way. And I'm like, I mean, he's clearly on drugs right now, but they just sent him on his way. They didn't do anything except talk to him and tell him to go away. So he went away. I don't know if he's going to come back. They told me to call again if he comes back. I don't want to deal with this shit. I'm so tired of dealing with this shit. Genuinely. And then right after the police left, a weird white unmarked van came into the parking lot, and they were banging on the door. And at that point, I'm just like hiding here in the back, waiting for them to leave. They finally did leave. I'm so sick of this shit right now. We have 2 signs that say closed from 2 to 4:30. I'm so done. I'm so ready to go do kitchen, where my only things to deal with will be burritos and fried chicken. I'm so tired. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful Thursday. This is my day 5 of working, and I have 2 more days left. I so hope that Friday and Saturday aren't like this. But I have a feeling they will be. Because it's the beginning of the month. The beginning of the month is always Sheistier. For some reason. Okay, bye.